Well, you join me back on another video. So I was actually here 2 days ago and I shot a video. I also found out I was at high tide and there was also a low tide, and we're here again at low tide, which is at 10 o'clock, which is bang on now, and we're going to go to the other side of the beach and get some photos. So I have actually got my XT4 with me today, because when I was here last, I accidentally scratched my sensor on the XT3. I still got no idea how I'd done that. No idea. But I'm gutted about it. No idea how much it's going to cost for me to do the job. Now I know there's a path down, just don't know where it is. Yeah, doesn't look too good there. You can see some sort of track where people have been going, like here. I think it's here. You can see the indent. Yeah, this is it. So I'm here to do some black and white photography and to make a video. Oh yeah, this is nice and easy. Really easy. Just got these boulders to climb over, which isn't too bad. Yeah. Wow, it's actually really nice on this side. Yeah, lots for me to shoot in this small area. Since I'm a fine art photographer, yeah, I like industrial, like leftover things, and the tide is really far out now as well. How's best to get down here? I can see people have walked along the embankment here and then down. That's probably the best way. So yeah, I'm not wearing the best shoes, I'm just wearing a pair of Peter Storms. I'll go down over here. It just doesn't have much grip in these areas. Just finding the right foot placement is key. My scarfers have got a lot more grip, but then they don't have grip in areas as well. This isn't too bad. There's plenty of rubbish here though. That's what I've noticed with this place. Maybe because it was once an industrial area, people just think, oh, it's fine to dump rubbish. Because this used to be a coal mine, or they used to dump the coal or something into the sea, and I don't know too much about it, but I know for about 7 kilometres out that way there is debris from the coal mining days, which I think ended in the early 90s. Yeah. If I can, I'll share a photo and I'll credit where it's come from of what it once looked like, right the way over there. Wow, this is wonderful. I'm going to be here for a while. There's so much for me to shoot. I think I'm going to be here until low tide, actually. I quite like the look of this thing, and I think this will be a great subject later on. But low tide isn't for hours, until about, I think 4 o'clock it starts to come back in. So I might stick around here for the day, maybe go somewhere else, or just stay here. I didn't bring any food, unfortunately. Down here, one of my friends, John, told me about this on Instagram. You'll see him in the future. We'll be doing events and everything with him. He'll be definitely someone you'll be seeing a lot of. But I want to take a photo of this wagon wheel. I'm trying to work out what position is best. So today we will be using my XT4 and my XT3 infrared camera. And I want to use both cameras for this shot right here. Yeah, I think this tide is coming in now. Yeah, some of the rocks that I could see before, that had more to them, are losing that shape now. So yeah, we better get this, and quick. And since we've got to get it quick, I can't talk to you that well because time is of the essence. I don't want the other wheel to intersect with the rear of the front of the other one. So yeah, and I want to I don't want to have a looking down sort of perspective. This one should do the trick nicely. Just weigh it down. There we go. So we don't have any movement. XT3, getting my 12mm out. Nice little Samyang lens. Yeah, I've got to be quick with this because that tide is coming in and I want to get 2 lots of exposures. So, oh, hang on, I'm going to shoot the square, so I'm going to shoot that way. I don't know, do I shoot down low and shoot up? It will change your perspective a little bit. Do I want the sea or do I want the clouds? I'm just trying to envisage what my image wants to look like and then working back from there. I think I want to shoot down lower. So we'll pop our rock out for now. And I'll just move the camera. Actually, let's take the camera, have a little look. Yeah, that works. I'll shoot landscape. The reason why is, since those wheels are so dominating in the scene, I don't want it to feel like it's hemmed in. I want it to breathe. So having breathing room either side will just help it complement one another. So it could be a square crop, this one, or a 4x3 or a 5x7. So yeah, we'll see what works. But yeah, we definitely need to get lower. Now will still be some sea in this shot anyway, so it's not all bad. We're still going to have that. Yeah, that sea is coming in closer now. So let's see. So I want to. Oh, it's so humid today. Long exposure calculator. So we've got a 40th. What was it? A 30th. So don't go 15 stops. 10 stops will give me 30 seconds. If I go 2 stops, 12 stops, that'll give me 2 minutes 16. I probably want to go for 4 minutes 33, which will give me 13 stops, so a 10 and a 3 will give me the desired time that I want. So I'll grab my 10 and a 3 stop. Good thing I've got an abundance of filters. So I'll grab my 10, pop that in first, and that's my 2, that's my 3. Put that in there as well. So we've got our focus. We're going to pop it into bulb. We've got our settings all dialed in. I'm going to go for 4 minutes 33 seconds. Get my cable release on the right thing. I need to make sure it's popped up. So all the settings are fine, and I am going to press the shutter now. So this is going to give me a warning on the phone. So I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, once the timer goes off on this, I disable that on the camera manually. And then it will take another exposure for 4 minutes and 33 seconds. That's done. Now to wait for it to process that image. So yeah, another 4 minutes and 33 seconds, and that'll do it. This really is like waiting for paint to dry. While there's a flood that's probably about to happen. I don't know why you would paint a house while there's a flood that's going to happen, but yeah, that's all what it feels like. And this tide is coming in quick. Just looking at the exposure on the camera, it is severely overexposed. But I can't tell because infrared can sometimes throw off the metering. I might have to take 5 minutes 20. How did I do 5 minutes 20? It was meant to be 4 minutes. What went on there? It's showing me 5 minutes and 20 seconds, and I went for 4 minutes, and I swear it was 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes 33. And I'll do that again. That means the tide is really going to be in. Okay. Let's try that again. Something must have messed up. Okay. Start. No way did I shoot that for 5 minutes and 20 seconds. No idea. Anyway, I'm going to have to move the stuff, because otherwise things are going to start getting wet soon. I don't know if you remember, but look at how far the tide has come in. Jeez. And since, you know, we're not in Australia where the rise in elevation are quite different, here it's quite flat. So when the tide comes in, it comes in quick. Gutted about the exposure though. I might have to, I might have to get my feet wet, but I really don't want to. When I say get my feet wet, I don't want to walk around here in bare feet, so I'll have to get my boots wet. And I don't have any change of clothes. Is it worth it for a shot? I think so. It's getting closer and closer. When I started this, it wasn't like this. And quick, and since we've got to get it quick, I can't talk to you that well, because time is of the essence. That's saying 2 minutes 20. Yeah, that's right. Because that's saying 1 minute 55, and that's showing 2:44. So yeah. No idea what went wrong. I feel like finishing it sooner, because that was so overexposed. Might go for 4 minutes only. So we've got 344. So to release it, I'll just push this little ring here down. It's got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let that finish. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there, grab my other camera, and I'm just going to take this off the tripod. Not touch anything, because I don't know what's going to happen in that time. So I will put this down somewhere safe, maybe on this rock here. That looks nice and flat. And let the camera do its thing. Maybe I won't go for as long with the XT4. Maybe I'll go for a 2 minute long exposure or something. Got my camera ready. Is it done? No, it's still processing. And I can't tell if that's in focus or not, because of my eyesight. But yeah, that looks good. Attach the lens. Turn the camera off. I don't want to do what I've done the other day and scratch another sensor. I think I've just moved the aperture and focus. Shit, it's really... Yeah, we might have to do a shorter exposure for this. Yeah, okay, so 2 minutes. We'll go 160 ISO. Shit. Oh, shit. Just found out my lens case. My SD card case just gone into the water. That would have been very bad if I'd left that. Because, yeah, I'm going to wear my bag actually. Yeah, because that would have, I've got a lot of money in memory cards there. Alright. Whoa, bulb. Let me put my filters in my pocket. This is why I got these outdoor trousers for this exact reason. Why is that not working? Hang on. Probably more cable release. There we go. 2 minutes. So when this is done, in another minute, I'm going to lift the whole tripod up. Once I've got that rock out of there and point the camera down. And so when it does the long exposure noise reduction, actually maybe do. Yeah, when it does the long exposure noise reduction, then it will get a nice dark image. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh shit, how do I get out of here? Oh, I put so much trust in a rock covered in seaweed that I didn't fall in, because I could have fallen in very likely. Jeez. I think we just made it out of there in the nick of time. Man, that was stressful. Yeah. Oh wow. So we're going to go over to the caves. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get in because it really depends on the tide. Now looking around the rock formations around the area, it looks quite high. And it looks like we've got probably a good hour or so. But that means an hour or so to get in and out. If it doesn't work, then we will just, well, I took a photo near the other day when I was here, handheld, with a scratch sensor, but the image seemed to work. I really want to do some long exposure stuff. I don't know if I've got the time. This thing will be kind of cool later to take a photo of. This guy right here, getting up on this. Yeah, that'd be quite nice actually. But we've got some time until that happens. I think high tide is at 4 o'clock. There's someone up at the top there with their camera. You can't see them, but I can. Yeah, got a long lens on. I hope they're getting a nice photo out there. Maybe they're getting a photo of the boat. The boat's out there. I'll find out in a few seconds, in under a minute, if I can go in there. I think I can, yes. I can go in. I'm getting closer. Oh shit. Slippery though. Yeah, I don't really want to be in here for too long. But we can get out going up along there. I feel like taking a photo of this, but I don't feel like it's got anything there. It needs to have a meaning, and to me it's just a cave. It's nice and all, the layers. Alright, we're safe here. Now you can see what I'm talking about. So if I can come over a little bit, you'll see it start to close up. That looks quite nice. I don't think the seagulls like me being here. Oh well. Yeah, I'll get that shot from here. Lovely. All right, so I've got the composition sort of. I want to go wider, but I can't. I thought this would be wide enough for these sort of scenes. But I need a wider lens, and I'm not wanting to go for a cheap one again. So I think I might have to get the Fuji 8mm one day, which is expensive. Okay, a 50th at 800. Oh, yes. A 50th at 8. Oh, I'm so struggling with my words. Let's have a look. Long exposure calculator. I need to be quick with this because I've got the tie coming in. So I've got a 50th. I'm going to go for 15 stops. No, I can't. So if I go up, so I go 100th, gives me 5 minutes 27 seconds. 5 minutes 27 with a 15 stop in. I think that's what I'll do. These birds really aren't liking me being here. There's so many of them. There must be at least 100 here. Still wondering why my exposure was off. Okay, we'll go to bulb. Need our remote cable release. Okay, so 5 minutes and 27 seconds. So that's what we're going for. We'll get that shot. Everything is secured, everything's not going to move, and hopefully that works out. I'm sweating like a pig. I really am. No doubt about that. Maybe I have got something, I don't know. What's 12mm on this camera? Let's work it out. It's a 1.5 time crop, so 12 times 1.5. It's an 18mm lens. Yeah, I need something wider. Okay, so I'm come up to where I want to be, but the cave is flooded. See out there? The water is right up, so I need to get back now. I can just jump along some of the stones, but I need to put my filter and everything back and try and time it between the waves. That's coming quick. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. It's really up now. Higher than I thought it was going to be. Shit. I hope I can get back round. Actually, I don't know if I can get out that way now. I was not expecting this. I'm going to get my feet wet. Oh shit. Holy cow. Wet feet? I think so. All right, let's go as far as I can. Yeah, we're gonna get wet feet. Just need to get to there. Try and time it with the tide waves going out. Okay. Got a bit wet. Wow, I was not expecting that. Jeez, that was coming quickly. I hope I'm not cut off, I've got to rush back. Bloody hell. Look at my feet. Yeah, they're a bit wet. Squelchy. I'm going to be driving home like that. Oh well. At least now I don't have to worry about my feet getting wet because they are wet. I could have walked back around, but well, that would mean, well, probably by the time I get back to my car, I'll be exhausted and I probably wouldn't want to come back down. Remember when we were going that way? This thing wasn't even underwater. Now look at it. The water is up to it, going around it and everything. Getting up on this. Yeah, that'd be quite nice actually. Wow, that is mad. Oop, slippery. Oh, oh, fuck. Ugh. Okay, that's way too slippery. Ow, on my hip. Oh, crap. Oh. Okay, we're not going that way. Oh. Ah. Yeah, look at that. Ow. Now to go back without falling over. Ow. Okay. Well, I want to get a shot of this here, so I'll do that. Ow, I think I'll be hurting later. Landed hard on my hip there, and I fell on my wrist. Oh, that's hurting right now. Oh, I'll get the shot anyway. Action camera got a little bit of a hit there. Not too bad though, a little bit of seaweed on the lens. Watch is fine. Oh, oh, ow. Oh, that is hurting. So I'll talk you through it quickly. So I'm going to go probably a wide angle, maybe a vertical. I mean a landscape and a vertical of this. And yeah, I think it'll look quite nice. I think there's dolphins out there. Yeah, there's a pack of dolphins out there. Holy cow. Yeah, I swear there's dolphins, I can see them. I didn't know you had dolphins in England. Wow. Unless they're whales. Might come back now. Yeah, good time to come back. Yeah, there's a pack of dolphins out there. Yeah, I can see them. I just don't have my long lens with me. But they are pretty big if they are dolphins. Wow. That's crazy to see. I've been here for 3 hours, and yeah, it's changed dramatically. So yeah, I will see, hang on, let's see what that image looked like. That turned out fine. Yeah, I will see all of you in the next one. Not sure what we'll be doing. Maybe a gear one. I've got something I want to talk about. And a lens that I want to also talk about, and we'll probably go out location for, and probably do maybe a woodland sort of thing, which would be quite nice. There's some woodlands near me, so it'd be quite nice to do. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get one more shot of this, head over that way, get the shot of that, and then I'm going to head back to my car and then leave. So yeah, it's been a good, productive day, and if I don't feel too sore later. The hand's feeling a little bit better now though. Ow, still not right though. Haha, that's my sore wrist. Yeah, I'll get a lovely shot of this in vertical, and then I'll head home. So yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. If you'd like to see more videos, be sure to subscribe. And if you've got any questions, let me know down in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them. Anyway, I'm Simon, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye for now and take care.